Hello, and welcome to today's video on a topic that I believe can bring us all together, the one powerful lesson all religions teach us. Regardless of our background, beliefs, or practices, there's a profound message that connects every major religion in the world. In a time where the world feels increasingly divided, it's important to remember that the core teachings of all faiths, whether Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, or any other, are rooted in universal values. And that one powerful lesson that unites them all is this: the importance of compassion, kindness, and love for one another. So, in this video, I'm going to take you through the teachings of the world's major religions, highlighting how, at their core, they emphasize love, unity, and peace. Let's explore how each of these religions speaks to our shared humanity and teaches us to lead a better, more fulfilled life. Christianity, love and forgiveness. Let's start with one of the most widely practiced religions in the world, Christianity. At the heart of Christian teaching is the idea of love, unconditional love for others, and perhaps even more challenging, forgiveness. In the Bible, Jesus Christ said, "Love your neighbor as yourself." This statement encapsulates the essence of Christianity: love without boundaries, without judgment. We're taught to love not only those who love us back but also those who might not be kind to us. This is a radical form of love, known as agape, selfless, sacrificial love. Another important aspect is forgiveness. Jesus taught his followers to forgive, even their enemies. He exemplified this when he forgave those who crucified him. It's not always easy to forgive, especially when we've been hurt, but Christianity teaches that forgiveness is freeing. Holding on to anger or resentment only hurts us in the end. So, the lesson we can draw from Christianity is: love unconditionally, and learn to forgive, as these acts can transform both ourselves and the world around us. Islam, peace and compassion. Next, we turn to Islam, another of the world's largest religions. At its core, Islam teaches peace, compassion, and charity. In fact, the very word Islam comes from the root word salam, which means peace. The Quran places a significant emphasis on helping others, especially those in need. One of the 5 pillars of Islam is zakat, or charity. Muslims are encouraged to give a portion of their wealth to the poor, showing that compassion and generosity are integral parts of life. Prophet Muhammad taught that true faith lies in being good to others. He said, "None of you truly believes until he wishes for his brother what he wishes for himself." Sahih Muslim. This echoes the golden rule found in other religions: to treat others as you would like to be treated. The lesson from Islam is clear: be compassionate, help others, and work for peace in your community and the world. Hinduism, unity in diversity. Now, let's dive into Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions. Hinduism is incredibly diverse, with countless gods, goddesses, and philosophical traditions. Yet, underlying all of this is a profound respect for unity in diversity. One of the central teachings of Hinduism is the idea of ahimsa, or nonviolence. This doesn't just refer to physical violence but extends to our thoughts, words, and actions. The ancient Hindu scriptures teach us that the way we treat others, whether humans, animals, or the planet, has a direct impact on our own spiritual journey. Another key concept is dharma, or living in accordance with one's duty and moral principles. Dharma encourages us to live with honesty, integrity, and respect for others. Hinduism teaches us that, although we may follow different paths, we are all connected. As the famous quote from the Bhagavad Gita says, "I am the same to all beings," Bhagavad Gita 9:29. This reminds us that we are all part of the same universal energy. The lesson from Hinduism? Embrace nonviolence and recognize the unity that binds all living things, no matter how diverse they may appear. Buddhism, compassion and mindfulness. Next, let's explore Buddhism, a spiritual tradition that focuses on the cultivation of wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness. At the heart of Buddhist teachings is the practice of compassion, not just for those we care about but for all beings, even those we consider difficult or unworthy. One of the core principles in Buddhism is the Four Noble Truths, which teach us about the nature of suffering and how we can overcome it by cultivating compassion and mindfulness. Buddha said, "Our sorrows and wounds are healed only when we touch them with compassion." Buddhism also teaches the practice of mindfulness, which is about being fully present in the moment, free from judgment and distraction. When we are mindful, we are better able to act with kindness and patience toward others. The lesson from Buddhism is about living with compassion and being mindful of the way we interact with others and the world around us. Judaism, justice and healing the world. Now, we turn to Judaism, one of the oldest monotheistic religions, known for its emphasis on justice, community, and healing the world. In Jewish tradition, the concept of tikkun olam, or repairing the world, is central. This idea teaches that we have a responsibility to make the world a better place through acts of kindness, social justice, and charity. Jews are taught that helping others is a way to honor God and bring holiness into the world. Another key teaching is justice. The Torah commands us to pursue justice, not only for ourselves but for everyone, especially those who are marginalized or oppressed. Justice, you shall pursue, Deuteronomy 16:20, is a famous verse in the Torah, calling for fairness and equality for all. The lesson from Judaism is one of responsibility, to stand up for justice, to help those in need, and to work actively toward creating a better world for everyone. The universal message: love, compassion, and unity. So, what is the one powerful lesson that all these religions teach us? It's the simple yet profound message of love, compassion, and unity. Each religion, in its own way, calls on us to treat others with kindness, to show love and forgiveness, to work for justice, and to recognize the shared humanity that binds us all. While the practices and rituals of these religions may differ, the underlying message is the same: we are all connected. Whether we follow the teachings of Christ, the words of the Quran, the wisdom of the Buddha, the scriptures of Hinduism, or the Torah, we are all seeking the same thing: a life filled with love, peace, and purpose. Conclusion. As we reflect on the teachings of these great religions, let's remember that the differences between them are far outweighed by the similarities. They all point toward one central truth: the importance of treating one another with respect, compassion, and love. If we can live by these values, we can create a world where divisions no longer matter, where peace reigns, and where kindness is the foundation of everything we do. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please share it with others and spread the word. Together, we can make a difference and move toward a world united by love and compassion.